You know, sometimes people who you like don't necessarily like the people you like. This would not be one of those. She wrote some great stuff, and a lot of it dense, and somewhat inaccessible if you're just sitting at the beach reading a book. I don't think that for everyone she's a beach read, but if you haven't read her, I will tell you this. She's one of those authors who is easily excerpted, so you can look at one line or a paragraph or a couple of paragraphs and have a profound experience and have some kind of understanding of who she was as a writer and as a person. I got to see who she was as a person at, and there's no way to say this without sounding extraordinarily pompous, at the American Academy of Arts and Letters. Someone I knew was getting an award, and it was such a, no one was wearing gloves, but it was fancy. It had a great deal of breadth in terms of who was there, but virtually everyone there was in some way learned. I don't think I've ever felt less educated and less hip and with it. So you had old, dyed-in-the-wool intellectuals, and then you had new, radical breakthrough intellectuals. So you had, on the one hand, Joan Didion, and on the other hand, Eve Sedgwick. It was inspiring. And Joan Didion gave the acclamation for John Updike, who was receiving some kind of award. They're given a lot of awards at this thing. And the delicious thing was that after the lunch, she'd had a few, so she gave her acclamation. I don't remember much of what she said, but at the end, she said something like, and on a personal note, he has been my close, dear friend for many, many decades. And I thought, yep, there is Joan Didion, the image, there's John Updike, the image, and now Eve Sedgwick, the image, in certain circles. And then there's the person who has sat to dine among peers, among the next generation, among the wannabes, thrown back a few, and still up there at the lectern, giving an acclamation. And Ms. Didion, I wish I could have done a better job with what I had to say about you, but that's all I have. I was not your close personal friend for a minute, let alone decades. But thank you for being who you were.